Hello there, welcome to Edward House of Cars, and today I'm going to take you around this 2015 Volkswagen Golf GTD. As you can see, it's a 5-door, 2-litre diesel engine in this gorgeous shade of grey, but let's have a look around for ourselves. First things first, of course, we've got these gorgeous headlights, as you can see there on the left, and of course over here on the right. Now they come part and parcel with these gorgeous set of fog lights just down here. You see them nuzzled in there, in between all those little partitions, as you can see. Now we follow along our grey honeycomb grille all the way across, and you see we have our complete set of them as well there as well. Now as you can see, we got our front parking sensors too. The car does come with both front and rear parking sensors. I'll show you the rear ones as we work our way around, but the big thing is, of course, this honeycomb grille in the front in black. Look at that. Beautiful grey stripe just underneath there as well. We've got our chrome GTD badge and our chrome Volkswagen badge there as well. Now all the chrome badges on this Golf GTD are in terrific condition, but I'm going to show you all of them anyway. Coming over here again, you see the car comes in, I'd say, a very deep grey. It's a very classy grey, very classical grey. Definitely goes with everything, I would say. You could park this on your drive, you could park this anywhere, and it's going to stand out for all the right reasons in this gorgeous grey. Now just have a look at this windscreen there as well. In terrific nick all the way around, no chips, no cracks, nothing of the sort. However, it does come with this big green tick. Now that tick, of course, signifies the Emerald House of Cars seal of approval, which means that this car right here, this Volkswagen Golf GTD in glorious grey, has undergone our Emerald 128 point check, and not just undergone it, I should say, but passed each and every single one of those points of inspection. 128 out of 128, which means that this grey vehicle right here in front of us, the big Golf GTD, is A1 mechanically certified, bumper to bumper, tyre to tyre, head to toe, all the way around, which means you can be very safe and secure in knowing that this vehicle, just like all the other vehicles we have here at Emerald, A1 mechanically certified, means it's safe and secure to drive, and more importantly, drive home. Having a look down the side of the vehicle, you can see beautiful straight lines all the way up and down, just gorgeous grey panels all the way, tinted glass there in the rear. Got our lovely grey wing mirror there with the service indicator too, and like I mentioned earlier, all of our chrome badges are in terrific nick. There's a GTD badge there on the side as well. Now what we're looking to do here with this video is sort of give you a little slice of the Emerald life. Now what we like to do here is, first and foremost, make friends, make connections, and grow our Emerald family. Secondly, we like to make sure that anyone who contacts us leaves with a terrific vehicle just like this one. Have a look at the condition there of the roof, in phenomenal nick. And number three, what we like to do is, we're known as the dealership of transparency. It's how we made our mark. It's how we became UK Independent Dealer of the Year. Transparency and treating our customers like family. So we're going to have a look around this vehicle as if we're showing it to a member of our family. And because we love you that much, and because you are a member of our family, we are going to check every square inch of this vehicle, so it's as if you're here in person having a look at it for yourself. So if I see any little things like here, we have sort of these little chips right here on the wing mirror, I'm going to point them out to you as well. Now, we know that doesn't affect the way the car handles, operates, drives, or performs. It's a purely cosmetic thing, but we know you're not stupid, and we know you want to see everything just like that on the used vehicle. We're not here to sell lemons. We're here just to help you find the right car for you. It's a terrific vehicle, this Golf GTD. There really is a lot of upside to it, but most importantly, we want to do things the right way, and that's with full transparency when it comes to things like that. Now coming on down here, just want to show you the alloys. As you can see, they come in this gorgeous chrome with the the black all the way around, the beautiful gloss black. I want to point these out to you, of course, because when it comes to a used vehicle, it can be quite, single-minded when it comes to how many miles. Well, I'm here to tell you, being in the used car game for this long, sometimes it's not really about the number on the dash, it's about the journey accruing it. A used car is always going to have a number on the dash, but the big thing you want to do when it comes to a used vehicle is making sure that you're getting a used vehicle and not an abused vehicle. I'd much rather have a vehicle with a higher number that's been treated well, treated sensibly by its past owners, than have a low number that's been ragged to hell, mistreated, missed its services, this, that and the other. You know, I want a car that's been well cared after, well loved, and that's what we're here to show you. Now, the easiest way visually to see that, of course, is here on the alloys. The alloys, they wear it on their face, you can't get anything past them visually. Now, as you can see, they're in good nick, although we are seeing cosmetic blemishing just down there around the edges. Very, very minor. It doesn't affect the way the car handles, operates, drives or performs, but just want you to know, and it is just a terrific sign that this car is a used vehicle and certainly not an abused one. We're just going to follow our beautiful straight line down, but of course just want to show you that really little mark right there. Again, doesn't affect the way the car handles, drives or anything of the sort, purely cosmetic, but again, we just want you to see it. So let's follow our straight skirt all the way along to our second alloy and do a little bit more investigating around. Yeah, it's in very good nick again. Just the minor blemishes just around the edges. You can hardly make them out, but they are there and I want you to see them. Because if you don't see them, I need to make you see them, because we're on the same team here, we're working together. It's what we do here at Emerald. Coming on over this way, again you can see our beautiful grey roof all the way around. Just lovely, lovely colour. It's definitely popping under our showroom lights here. Coming on down this side, you see it again. More of the beautiful straight lines all up and down the side of this body. No bumps, knocks, dents, anything of the sort. Tinted glass there in the rear. Tinted glass around here in the rear as well, with the rear wiper. And of course, our rear set of tail lights just glowing in that ruby red. Absolutely stunning, I should say. And just like our headlights, they're in terrific nick all the way around. They're going to light up your way. Not a single problem with those. Coming on over this way, you can see we've got sort of a little, yeah, like a little mark right here. You see it right there, just attached there. Just putting my finger on it just for size's sake. I just want to point it out to you again. Does not affect the way the car handles, drives, operates, anything like that. It's purely cosmetic. I can only just about pick it up here on the camera, but I know if you came on down and saw it, you'd be very, very surprised. And you see, we love surprises here at Emerald, but we do not like unnecessary surprises like that. Here's our rear fog lights, as you can see down there, just cutting straight there in red. And even below those, we have our dual chrome exhaust, and we're just going to follow our underside all the way across like that. And you can see our other fog light just pipped in right there. Now again, we've got our rear parking sensors. You can see them just over our license plate there, and our big chrome VW badge, our big chrome GTD, just like I mentioned earlier. All of our chrome badges in terrific nick. Well, let's open the boot up and have a look at the space, and you definitely have space to swing a cat in there. It's a horrible turn of phrase. Please do not swing a cat, but maybe if you want to give one a home, you could definitely, you know, rent this out. This is definitely more than enough space for some lodging for a small animal. And if you're a bit more normal, a bit more conventional, this is definitely more than enough space to get a week's worth of shopping in, no problem. A couple of suitcases for when you're making the airport run. When they open back up, you're going to have no problem whatsoever. And I know you're probably thinking to yourself, well, you know, it's a decent amount of space, but what's all this about airport runs and all that? Well, the beautiful thing really about this car is you can see the 60-40 split there on the rear chairs, so you can push them down, and if you need to take advantage of 2/3 of the car's size, well, you have that option right there as well. Also, if you're a skier, or maybe somebody who likes to buy their poles in bulk, instead of trying to fit them in the boat and, you know, ending up bending them, I can't tell you how many times I've bent my pole in a boot. You can see the little door right there, the little door to Neverland right there. Well, that pushes straight down, and it means if you're going skiing, buying poles, anything of the sort, you can push that down, feed them through, and you don't have to bend your poles anymore. You can just lie them down nice and straight. Very, very helpful, I must say, in the GTD. Coming on down here, let's check out our third alloy. And this one is in pretty good nick, I must say. Very, very shiny, nice and tidy, and we're just getting very, very minor blemishing right there. You can hardly make it out. Just looks like a bit of a shadow, but again, transparent wise, Just need you to see it. I need to make sure that you understand it's there. Following our straight line all the way across again, down to our final alloy, driver's front side. It's usually the worst of the worst. And if this is what I say is the worst, well, we are definitely in for a car that's got a lot more life left to live. Absolutely stunning. So again, you're just seeing the little blemishing around the edge. Just means that the car has age on it. You know, it's been out in the world, but it means that this is a used car, and certainly not an abused one. And of course, top of the cherry, right there, our final chrome badge, that beautiful GTD right there. Right, well, that's the outside. Let's have ourselves a look at the inside. And I think what we're getting on the inside is an incredible condition of seating, mats, floor space, everything. It's terrific in here, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, you got your full leather seating, you got your white stitching, you got a very good amount of legroom, I must say, with your fitted floor mats there as well. Who wouldn't want to sit in one of these in the back? This is comfort, this is style. Yeah, this is what it's all about. And as you can see, just like the outside of the vehicle, the inside is in terrific condition all the way around. You can definitely tell the past owner has been very sensible and definitely looked after their vehicle. You know, they've looked after it, they've maintained it. They haven't had people in the car just sort of kicking it around and treating it badly. You know, this is all the work of someone who has loved this vehicle, and all that work is being passed on to you because all their efforts in maintaining it means that you get a terrific vehicle in terrific condition all the way around, not a stitch nor seam out of place. There's even a drop down arm, as you can see, with a couple of cup holders in there as well. So no matter how thirsty you get in the back of this GTD, you're going to be more than accommodated for when it comes to cup holders. Absolutely fantastic, I should say. Now let's have ourselves a look in the front and see what we're getting offered in this VW. I mean, first and foremost, you've got your central locking, you've got your wing mirror controls, you've got your electric window controls in the front and rear, you've got your speaker system right there too. Lovely big door pocket right there as well. If you're anyone like me, I always have to have a can of Pepsi to hand just for a little boost of sugar when it comes early in the morning. Got a beautiful carbon strip all the way down, absolutely gorgeous. And I tell you what, first and foremost, let's have ourselves a look at these incredible seats. Have a look at those. Yes, some say the DFS sale never ends, but I tell you what, when it does, we're going to be the ones picking up the slack because these seats are incredible. And this really is the condition that we tend to get seats here in at Emerald House of Cars. They are used vehicles, they are used seats, but you'd never know from looking at a photo of them because they look as new as the day they left the factory. Look at that white stitching, incredible white stitching, not a stitch nor seam out of place. And you know, for leather seats, for adjustable seats like this, they should be in worse nick. You know, I've seen cars at rival dealerships being sold much higher prices than this in way worse nick. You know, they're beat to hell. They definitely exude that used car essence, but you just don't get that here. And that's because we do choose the best stock in the UK. We know, you know, comfortable seats, we know luxury accommodation. It's very important to the car buying experience. So that's what we've done here. That's why our stock here is in such terrific nick all the way around. In fact, I can't look at this chair for too much longer. I need to have a sit in it. Let's have a... Oh, there we go. Now, when it comes to comfort, when it comes to style, when it comes to legroom, this GTD has it in spades. So much legroom all the way around. And let's first have ourselves a look at the condition of the cabin all the way around. Nay a scratch, nay a mark, nay a nothing. All the way around, you're just getting a car that's in terrific condition. And need I say more, you're getting a car that is in the peak of its life. You know, it's come out of the factory. It's had a couple of years with a very kind, you know, past owners, sort of earned its stripes, earned its miles, and now it's still in good nick to go on the adventure of a lifetime. And I think you're the right person to take him out onto the road. Let's travel the country together. Let's put this car through its paces. Let's take him. Let's let him see the rest of the country. Let's let him explore, put some miles on the clock the right way, and go on some adventures along the way. Now you can see we got our flat bottom steering wheel here with our chrome GTD badge again. Everything I've said about chrome badges being intact, it wasn't just the outside I was talking about, it also is the inside. Absolutely gorgeous there. We've got our steering wheel controls here, you got our cruise control and speed limiter settings all right there, and over here you have our telephone controls and media controls there as well. I love the big thick chrome band right there. Anytime you can chuck chrome around something, count me in. I'm a big fan of that. Coming up over here, you have our interior lighting, as you can see right there. Very, very nice and swifty. Coming on down here, you got a lovely little compartment to put your sunglasses in. I would put my glasses in there, but then I'd be blind. Not really helpful to drive. And of course, we have our Pad Emoji air freshener, patent pending, Emerald House of Cars. Impress all your friends by having a Lucky Leprechaun air freshener. And I tell you what, just means you're going to be a little more lucky on the road with old Larry having a look around for you. Coming on over here, got your vanity mirrors with the built-in lights. So that's all the extraneous features. You're looking at the GTD going, Matt, when are you going to turn the screen on and let me have a look at that? Well, first and foremost, have a look at the instruments here. Got your chrome trim all the way around there, as you can see. Very, very easy to access and have a look. What we're going to do is get our GTD key out. Yeah. And we're going to turn it on and we're going to have a look at everything that we have to offer here. So let's turn him on. Oh, before we do that, of course, let's just have a look. And you can see we have 62,286 miles on the clock. Let's say 63,000 miles on the clock. Considering the age of the vehicle, that's not as much as we've had previously for used vehicles. And also looking at the condition of the car, I'm telling you, that number does not mean as much as you think it should. The number you should be thinking about really when it comes to this GTD is 128. And that's because the vehicle has passed a 128 point check and it is A1 mechanically certified top to bottom. The number on the dash, it's nice to always keep track of it. And, obviously if it was 10 times worse, stay the hell away. But when it comes to this car, when it comes to the condition of the car, when it comes to actually driving the car, seeing how it feels, seeing how much more life and vigor it's got left in it, the only number that matters really is 128. Or if I want to throw another number at you, how about 1, as in A1 mechanically certified. Now the main screens come on, set against this beautiful gloss black background, as you can see, and our radios come on, our classic radio, and you can see it's not just a regular radio, it's a DAB, FM and AM radio. So let's click on a DAB. There we go, lovely bit of BBC Radio 2 on there as well. And of course you can see our station list all the way across. You just got a lot of options there as well. They are terrific cars for gadgets and stuff inside here. They always do make things very user-friendly and very OTT to the user experience. And you can see that right here with the radio, DAB, FM and AM. But if nothing tickles your fancy there, you can click media, you can click source, and of course you can insert a CD, SD card, or Bluetooth, something along the way. Maybe you got something through an aux input there as well. Just all these different options to make the drive very personal to you. If there's nothing on the radio particularly takes your fancy, you can plug in something that you do like. And speaking of plugging things in, we do have Bluetooth telephone connectivity as standard in here. As you can see, it's trying to connect to my phone, so let's quickly get out of that before this stops recording. You see we have our system set up there, so your screen, your time, your date, your language, your keypad, all that good stuff. It's just nice to adjust it, if you ever need to. And speaking of adjusting, you can adjust the sound setup in here as well. You can see all of our beautiful speakers in the door. But if you've got a bit more of an educated ear than I do, this is definitely the sort of thing that's going to impress you. And of course, over here, we have our car. Now, what I do enjoy is you can have a look at all your driving data as well and the status of your vehicle. You can also go into settings right there and access your ESC system, your tires, your drive assist, your parking and maneuvering, and your lights there as well. Just nice to have all these options. You see you got all your light assistance right there as well. The car just has a lot of options and a lot of adaptability. It's a wonderful vehicle for all manners of drives, like all different kinds of terrains, different lights, different temperatures. And speaking of temperatures, coming on down here, they're not going to be a problem because you've got yourself here dual zone climate control, and this one comes with heated seats, as you can see there. So obviously winter is coming and those heated seats are going to be an absolute lifesaver. You also have your front and rear windscreen demister as well, so when the temperature does keep changing and of course everything mists up, it's just nice to have the options there, especially the one in the front. It just means you're never going to lose visibility when you're driving. Speaking of dual zone climate control, if you're anything, if you and your missus are anything like me and my missus, we are never the same temperature at the same time. So what's really nice is when the temperature does go to extremes, like it will do during the winter, she can have it on high, I can have it on low. Let's keep going. I am roasting in this. She can have it on low. Let's just turn that down. And the great thing is, when she inevitably starts to get a bit warm, oh love, I want a bit of yours, well bam, sync, one button, and we have avoided an argument. Absolute marriage saver right there, I should say. Let's whack that off. Coming on down here, just underneath this pop-up gloss banner, you can see here we have a media in. So if you want to play something via the media, you can plug it in there, whack it in the tray, and it keeps out of the way. Very nice and tidy. You can see here we have our 6-speed gearbox in this beautiful golf ball aesthetic here. It's really gorgeous. I love touching this. Just in terrific nick all the way around. I'm showing you every angle of it. It looks hardly touched, hardly used at all. You wouldn't know. 63,000 miles on the clock. It looks barely like 6 miles on this clock. Got your traction control. Oh, there's traction control down there. Sorry about that. Here's your driving mode. So you click it, and obviously let's go back up here. Here's your driving mode selection. So currently we're on normal. You can put it in sport right there. You know, that's definitely for the drivers. Or you can stick it in eco. That is definitely more my kind of thing, especially at the end of the month when you're looking to save those pennies. Coming on down here. Oh, and don't want to miss it as well. We've got our parking assist right here. And I just love the beautiful chrome line around all of it. But our parking assist right there. Take full advantage of those front and rear parking sensors with the park assist. You know what I mean? You know, you're going to the shops, and obviously Christmas time is coming, so you're going to have to go at odd times and squeeze into tight spaces. Well, you can do it no problem with the park assist right there. Got our electric parking brakes with auto hold built in there as well. Love the little chrome finish again. Got our locking wheel nut as standard comes with. We'll throw that in. 12-volt charging point, as you can see, and behind these shutters, another couple of cup holders there as well. And under our lovely leather armrest, we've got that cable for the media input, as you've seen later. And also just a lovely big pocket there that I like to hide my Monster Munch in. So there you have it. That is everything to expect in this Volkswagen Golf GTD. It's a terrific vehicle all the way around. Let's have ourselves a look at the engine with it. Just gorgeous inside and out. Comes with a lot of options. It's an adaptable car, I should say, but more importantly than that, it's just a practical, reliable car. It gets you from A to B, no fuss, no muss, and in a certain level of style. I mean, you've seen those leather seats, you've seen that classy grey exterior. You know, it's a comfortable car, it's a reliable car, but it's a car that you can definitely make a statement with. It's not just a boring black, it's not just a, you know, a lot of colours are overdone, and I reckon grey is the next one to come back in style. You can quote me on that. Having a look here at our VW engine, diesel engine I should say, it's in terrific condition, but I'm going to give you a little bit of insight. I am not a mechanic, and I'm not going to pretend to be one. I'm not going to point at a wire and say, oh, check out that flange, you know, we just redid that, that is mint. Because we don't lie here at Emerald. That's just not what we do. Why lie when you can just simply tell the truth? And that is, we are the UK Independent Dealer of the Year. And that this stock, along with the rest of our stock, is some of the best in this country, probably in the world. Not just because, you know, we've picked it. We're not that arrogant. But it's because that we've patented and we insist upon doing the 128-point Emerald inspection on every bit of stock that we have here at Emerald. I know for a fact that this engine, just like the rest of the vehicle, is in terrific nick, and it works a dream because I don't have to be a mechanic to know. I just have to be able to check out that green tick on the dash right there, and that, my friends, fills me with confidence just from top to bottom. You know, it just I don't have to be a mechanic. I don't need to know how engines work because I can see a green tick, and that green tick is the Emerald seal of approval that this car, top to bottom, inside and out, is A1 mechanically certified. We've taken it out for a test drive. Handles brilliantly. Sport mode is it's definitely interesting. It's Tell you what, why don't you come on down and see it for yourself? I would say it's definitely surprising, the sport mode. I mean, it definitely surprised me. Eco mode as well, very, very helpful. But overall, the car just handles great, it drives great. But really, you don't need to trust what I'm saying about the way the car drives or handles. I'm not going to be the one driving or handling it. At the end of the day, it's all down to you. The decision's in your hands. The power is in your hands when it comes to your car buying experience. But I would just like to thank you for, hell, even thinking of coming to Emerald House of Cars, because we do really appreciate anyone who walks through our doors and inquires on a piece of our stock. We love making friends, we love meeting people. Most importantly though, we love helping people find the right car that suits them. We are the UK Independent Dealer of the Year, and we believe our attitude towards helping people instead of selling to them is what has helped us achieve that, alongside many other accolades. We are a family run dealership, and family is at the core of everything that we do here at Emerald. It's in the water that we drink and in the air that we breathe, and it just impacts everything that we do here to help anyone who walks through that door. You walk through that door over there and you become a member of our Emerald family, plain and simple. So we want to help you do whatever we can to help you find the right car that suits you. I reckon this Golf GTD, it's got to be a contender. It would suit anyone to a T. A single person, a young couple, a family. It's got space, it's got style, and it drives a country mile. It is incredible top to bottom. It's just a reliable car with a load of style points on top, gorgeous in grey, and you're getting it at its absolute peak performance time. It's done the miles, it's had the experience on the road, but it's not at the point where it's starting to deteriorate. You are getting it at its peak. This is Lance Armstrong's second Tour de France. Its absolute peak before it started doing all the drugs. You know what I mean? That is, there's no drugs in the car. I just want you to let you know. You know, this is peak vehicle. It's got so much more life to live. It's just revving and raring to head out on the road and find its next adventure with you. I can just see it. I can see it in its face. It wants to travel the world. It wants to go to exciting places, exotic, exciting places, and it wants to take you there in style, comfort, safety, and security. And of course, it does that because it's passed the 128-point Emerald inspection. There we go. I've said it, you know, I won't say it again, but it has passed the Emerald 128-point inspection, which means that this vehicle right here, gorgeous in grey, is A1 mechanically certified, and it's ready and raring to go. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I know I do tend to go on a bit, but I do appreciate you giving me so much of your time. And if there's anything that I've even missed pointing out, maybe there's something more that you'd like to see on this or any other vehicle in stock here at Emerald, please do not hesitate to get in contact with either me or my colleagues. Give us a call, give us a message on Instagram, Facebook, anything like that. Drop us a snail mail, we don't mind. We love having the chat, we love having the crack, and we love helping people just like you, good, hard-working people of this fine country. We love helping you into the right car and into the car that's going to be there for life, you know. Cars aren't just here for a couple of days or so. It's a lifetime decision, and it's one that you need to make absolutely certain you're making the right choice. The only way you can do that is with information and help, and just being able to have a look around the car as we've done here. No surprises, it is what it is. Thank you so much, and as always, stay safe.